Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough,
the calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense.
They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Jones looking to throw right away.
Finds Roberts left side. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against it. Henry brings it in.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now Jones. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Jones.
Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Roberts. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Jones. That is caught by Smith-Schuster.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Looking to throw. Jones. Caught on a slant. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again. Hall.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun on 3rd down. Hall.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The Vikings send out their punter.
And deep to return it is Marcus Jones.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Again, it's Stevenson.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Back to throw. Jones. Roberts has it. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones connects it to Roberts, right side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Roberts, and he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Here's Stevenson. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And it's on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 93 yards, and a score.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know he's a big part of their offense. They count on it, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. To throw it is Hall. Looking to throw on 2nd down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. The Vikings at 11-1 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Here we go, set, yellow, 43.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. On second down, a run with Dobbins. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hall.
He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now Hall to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Seven yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Here's Swift.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
J.K. Dobbins
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Vikings are back within a score.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense They just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Right side, Thornton with it.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point, and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game. Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hall. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Operating from the gun. Hall.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Hall. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. Dobbins hit, and he fumbles.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Okay, right?
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Okay, ready?
Hall now on 1st and 10.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Bass is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
New England's offense set to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Jones throwing on 1st down. Completes this one to Thornton. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Roberts got it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Now, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Roberts. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Complete. Jefferson the target. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. So that would have been halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. Now, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And they're going to get this to about the field.
Back to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hall to throw on third down.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So now, yellow, 22.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the bootleg. Hall on the move to his left. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw. Hall. Under pressure, they got him again. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judah.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 15.
It's Stevenson with a run to begin the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 17,
Jones over the middle, complete. That's Henry. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And the football going back to the Vikings offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Dobbins running out of the gun. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Here's Hall from the gun on 3rd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to it, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
To throw it is Hall on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Come on, set, 33, yellow.
Here's a give to Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Hall. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They will run straight ahead. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Jones now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A give for Stevenson, running right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going. I
like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Back to Stevenson on first down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run once more with Stevenson.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try the left side with Stevenson.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
2nd and 8.
Up the middle they go. Roberts. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. New England on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. Here it's 3rd and 3. Touchdown, Patriots! Mike Gesicki from 3 yards out.
And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Hall now looking to throw on second down. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hall.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Off play action. Hall. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Operating from the gun. Hall. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Point after try forthcoming. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here.
And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now.
Hall throwing on 1st down.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To throw on 2nd down. Hall. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a handoff, Stevenson. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And his kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And out now come the Vikings. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Here's Hall, throwing to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Hall. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's going, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
On the handoff, Stevenson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a run with Stevenson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Stevenson. And room there to work it inside the 25. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break.
today. From Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Chicago Bears taking on the New York Giants.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10-71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Young's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Young. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, Young. Looking middle, and that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. Barkley, inside handoff. On the move past the 40, the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. 51 yards. And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things could be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
Throwing again on second down. Fields. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. On first down, Fields. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Play action. It's Fields. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 6 yards left on second down. Now it's Fields. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
Following the interception, Young. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A first down throw for Young. Man open, here is Jones. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way.
Off the play fake, Young. Touchdown, Giants.
Tommy Trimble.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Boswell for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen. And I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Fields. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Here's Moore on the return. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Start. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9. Fields. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Fields. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. Shifts by him. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Fields on 1st down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. To throw is Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And this one is right through. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So if you factor the safety, this is going to be a 5-point swing all told.
And if you're winning, I think you say, fine by me, we'll take it. But when you're losing, I think you have to say, we let a good opportunity get away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Possession switching back to the New York Giants. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 57 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, That's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball to the
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, that's the second time I'm going anywhere. They've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Young now.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 43.
Fields now to throw. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
That's complete right side to Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And again back to Kmet. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down. Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Anderson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now a toss to Singletary running to the left. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Out of the gun, Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Fields now with a blitz coming. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Fields. And he'll just get rid of it. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now Fields. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Young working out of the gun.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Chicago offense set to get started. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Well, this offense has already been forced to settle for field goals on their drives earlier, so this is not a welcome sign here.
Indeed, it is not, and they certainly hope it's not a sign for the entire game because they know they've got to be able to sustain drives all the way through. Pick up those guys rushing the quarterback and give himself a chance.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And his kick is good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back, continue to throw the ball effectively.
On 2nd and 2, Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Dancing to his left.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
After the sack, you could understand him maybe be a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish. He looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive and picked up that first down in the process.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Fields, he gets it to Thomas. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On 1st and 10, Young. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw, Young.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
The last series for a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Fields.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Fields.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field.
Okay, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, Young.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Young on 3rd down.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he will have a Giants 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Pass out left, caught by Woods. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Young from the shotgun. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. It'll be Young again. That caught by Trimble. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Young to throw it. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Woods. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
2nd down and goal. Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here is Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Operating from the gun, Fields.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fields sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Young to throw it. Free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Young. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Young.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears now ready to take over again. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Now a dump off here complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
On 2nd and inches. Fields eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Onto the field now come the Bears. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. On first down, Fields. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Fields. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield. Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or really something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. Now it's Fields. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw. Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. To the air again, Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right. Big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. And all they want to do is see it through to the end. Offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust. Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone. And New York set to take the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Third down, Young from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Giants, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile,